Right, this is stuff that I would ask regular people just to find out, what do we really know about what we're voting for? What is this election about? When I go and talk to people, a lot of people have no idea what we're voting for or what the job is. And I have some questions myself where I wonder if candidates really know what it is that the job is that they'll be doing. So that's why I wanted to ask Josh a few of these questions today. So the first question that I have is, really on October 6th, what's the position that we're electing?
Well, you're voting for your local member of provincial parliament, and then the party that gets the most seats will be in power, and the leader of that party will be the leader. I guess assuming they get elected as well. But somehow the leader will be probably, I think in the past when the leader hasn't got elected, they'll actually take the seat from someone else. Anyways, that's all details. But yeah, so when people say Queen's Park, they're referring to, okay, there's a lot of wasps around here. They're referring to Queen's Park, which is the provincial government that's in downtown Toronto, and that they'll be running the province.
Okay, so, and then for the person who gets elected on October 6th, what would be their job responsibility?
Well, you'll be representing your riding in government, so any issues you have, like the voters have, that are related to provincial jurisdictions, you'll talk to your local representative, and they'll also be presenting laws, the bills to be voted on to become law, and they'll be voting on other people's bills, so they'll be really affecting the laws of the province. And, there's certain things the province is responsible for, such as education, such as healthcare, that these people would be involved with. I know on Facebook people are saying, well, some of the issues I care about are snow removal, daycare spaces, that kind of thing, and those aren't necessarily provincial. Snow removal is municipal, it's a city thing, so you might want to talk to Rob Ford about that. Daycare spaces, pretty much federal, so you got to talk to Harper about that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure these things all influence each other as well. I mean, the province does have influence over the city and can say, well, are we giving you money for transit and that? So definitely, whatever your values are, even if it's not specifically a province area, it can influence things greatly, for sure.
Okay. It's good to hear you say that. I actually, in the last couple of days, I really don't know a lot about politics myself, and I really had to wonder if when we vote for this area of the government, if it's really just one specific area and it has no effect on federal policy or municipal,
yeah. I mean, I think
right down to our lives, does it really even affect anything?
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's so many, obviously healthcare affects your everyday life, yeah. And again, there's a lot of things that the federal government has to do that gets permission from the province for. They'll have their summits of all the provincial leaders, and they all got to agree on different things, and so I think it's very much all intertwined, for sure, and it does affect the quality of your life. And for example, if you're not happy with a lot of the city service cuts that are happening right now, then it might be even more important to have a government that believes in the same things you do, so that it can sort of mitigate some of the things that are happening in the city and help you out with those issues. Yeah, so I think regardless, it's very important to vote as much as you can in any election. I mean, not more than once in each election. But yeah, I mean, this is your chance to have a say. It shows what's important to you. It shows the politicians that you're listening and paying attention to them, and it's a really important thing.